Hey, what's going on, guys? It's ET here, and I'm gonna show you how I like to build my flyers from scratch. I've been doing flyers now for about 6 or 7 years on the side. It's more of a hobby for me because, DJing is primarily my main thing that I love to do. But on the side, I do like to create some artwork for my gigs and for my events. It's a lot of fun. And if you ever have any questions about it or want to learn how I do it, then, follow along with this video and learn. So first of all, this is an event that I've been doing with my friend H. Dot. We play music online, and it's a lot of fun. So we do a new flyer every week, and I've been creating them. It's called Break My Record, and I start out with the text. I just slot it into text edit, and I write it all out. And basically, how I did this one was, let me turn everything off and show you guys. Let me delete the ones we're not using. Okay, let's see. All right, cool. So let me turn everything off, and I'll show you how I started it. Okay. All right, so this is how I started it. I started it with a blue background. It's a color I chose. I thought to myself, you know what? I'll just go with blue. I haven't used blue yet, and I would like to try it out. Next thing I did was I wrote the title. Now, sometimes I like to put the background in first, but with this one, I felt like I want to do the title. So I did break record, and then I scrolled through fonts. So this is how I did it. I went here to character, and then I scrolled through the fonts that I wanted. So I went here, clicked it, and then here's the fonts. I scrolled through, and it took me approximately, I don't know, 10 minutes to really find one that I liked. I like this one called Angry Birds. And then it's not called Break Record, and I thought to myself, why not just put my in the middle? As far as the my, it looked like that. So then what I had to do was I had to put a stroke on it, and then I chose I chose to have it at 4 pixels, and then I also added a drop shadow, which is, I just basically just turned it on. I looked at it, I liked it, and I thought there's no need to tweak it. After that, I went ahead and put in the date, and from there I was kind of lost. I was like, I don't know what I want to do next. So I started to put in these polygons here, and I didn't have them in that position at first, but I had to move them around, and they even weren't that color. I actually put them in as this red that you see on the my, but then I turned down the opacity on them because once I put in my background, which is this right here, I felt like I wanted to see the buttons underneath, and you can actually see some of the stuff in there too if you look closely. So to find the image in the background, I went to a website called pexels.com. As you can see, here's another good picture that I wanted to use. I found about there's 5 here. I found 5 pictures, but as soon as I saw this one, I thought to myself, this is the one I want. It actually is big. It's a big picture if you look. It's massive. But then as soon as I dropped it in, I saw it like that, and I thought to myself, I love it just like that. So just find yourself a high quality picture, and then you can play with it. And maybe I'll use that picture again. All right. So then from there, the tricky part was figuring out where I was gonna put the rest of the text. And I believe the next part I put in was the hosted by H. Dot and DJ ET Worldwide. And if you look at that, I actually needed to center it, so it's good I'm doing this video. Put it in the center, and then from there I started to write out my text into text edit and started to plan where I was going to put the rest of my information. So the next important thing was the price, along with the description of how we do our thing. and how people can be a part of what we do. Okay, the lightning bolts was later because it was more text that went in, and the text is okay. So then it was the information about the time and where they can watch it. So basically, if you see here, I have the Instagram logo because I would have put Instagram.com, but I kind of like how it sat with the logos, and I'm confident enough to say that people are going to see those logos and know what they mean, especially if they're around our age. So we've got the Twitch logo with DJ ET Worldwide and the H dot logo with the Instagram. So that was basically all my text. But then if you look at the flyer, it is kind of boring and it's not something that I would really catch my eye. So I thought I need to actually find another image to add. So I threw in this microphone and I thought that's cool, but it's still missing some things. So I went ahead and designed some of these lightning bolts just to fill in some space, and I felt like it gave the microphone an effect of sort of like a cartoony type of effect where it seemed like sound was coming out of it. So that's why I went ahead and chose that. And then from there, I thought to myself, it looks great, I like it, but I wanted to jazz it up a little bit. So I dropped this shadow on there just to highlight the center of it and point the direction of your eyes to the middle so you could read it. Now looking at it now, it does kind of look like breaks. So what I'm going to do is this lightning bolt here to the right, I'm going to actually turn it down a bit. Here we go. All right, yeah, so I'm going to turn down the opacity on this one just a little bit, just so that doesn't look like breaks, which kind of helps it. And then from there, I did a curve, which brightened it up a little bit, levels, which brightened it up even more, and then I added a vibrance, which, you know, it's cool. I might turn it down a little bit. Maybe it was a bit too vibrant, but with those things, I mean, they're not really, I actually kind of like it without that. I like it like this. So I'm going to leave it like that, and that's how I did it. It took me about an hour and a half to do. It was a lot of fun, and you know, if you have any questions, then feel free to send me an email. I'll put my email right here, and be on the lookout for more videos like this. I'm going to do some videos with music related things. I'm going to do some videos with some art related things, and who knows, write me some suggestions, put it in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. And hopefully I'll see you tomorrow when we run the show and listen to everybody's music. It's going to be a lot of fun. Big shout out to my boy H dot, and shout out to everyone who's going to tune in tomorrow. Thanks for watching, and make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. See you soon.